I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids
buying boosts.
It turns my stomach. That stuff hurts. It stops you from living up to your potential. It holds you back. It hurts the user. It hurts his family. And it hurts his friends. I just want to shake some sense into you kids that
buying boosts.
And think about using it. So remember, don't
buy boosts.
Okay.
What is going on, Sockjar? Welcome back to yet another video. Today, we're busting more boosters. Why is that, you ask? Because alright, so today we've got quite a few. To go through. And the first one that we want to start with is this young man. Now, I got an email from one of my my loyal subscribers who said his friend got his friend got to Diamond 5 in ranked and then got bored of League of Legends and he ended up quitting. And the way that he quit is that he ended up selling his account on eBay to some random person. Now, this random person clearly took the account, and then as you can clearly see, yeah. So just to show that this person has actually managed to get it. I mean, even if you go into wall skill, it still thinks that they are diamond. Like, it hasn't updated since this person has played a lot of matches. It still thinks this person is diamond on this account. But if you go to their wall king, it looks like they're doing fine. It looks like they're doing okay. They've actually gained some elo in the last 7 days. Like, that looks actually pretty decent. I mean, like, you drop down to silver, but then you manage to get back up into gold. Well played, well played. Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. You could, I mean, that's a fatal fall right there. That is horrible. Going from that level in August, what, 3 months ago? This is when the account was bought, around here. Person got bored. And then the space of like, wait, no, in the space of like 2 months, like just over 2 months, managing to tank it down to gold. So it just, oh dear god, that feels so good. It feels so good. Oh, my heart, my soul. Okay, so apart from that as well, we have another couple of boosts. We actually have a replay for some of these guys as well. These ones here, this guy, he's actually plat 5 right now. He is unable to, he's actually in a game right now, funnily enough, I believe. Yeah, the man's actually in a game right now. He, like, jumped a bunch of divisions, but he's playing with, like, starting to play with Diamond 5s. Pretty much all of his games, like, Diamond 5 and stuff like that. He's, like, only plat 5, though. So he is able to duel with, like, gold players, but his MMR is so high that he is getting diamonds in his game, which is pretty ridiculous. He's been playing a lot of games. I think what's happened is, right, this person is silver 2. They were bronze last season. They are being bronze for quite a long time. Except their win rates are 93%, 100%, 86%, 100, which is a little bit odd. But when you look at the match history, you can clearly see this person, the Ezreal, he is in that game, in that game, in that game, in that game. So this person is clearly been getting boosted by this person. But this guy, the other guy has been playing off away from this person and is actually, I know, it might be a smurf, okay? Even though that it has got, I mean, it's gone from silver last season to suddenly getting up to plat 5 this season. You know, it's suspicious. It's incredibly suspicious, and I probably would say that it is a booster or someone's friend's account that they're boosting, but it's I'm not 100%, so I'm not going to throw any accusations out there, but still, this person is very clearly getting dual boosted right now, and it hasn't worked because this person has out-leveled them. He's outranked them too hard, so they can't duel anymore. So him trying to get end of season rewards, clearly not going to happen because, yeah, he's only playing these characters, and I mean, not to say that doesn't carry, but he's clearly learning absolutely zero from playing with this person. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's got somebody in his team that is like diamond and probably like silver games. And he's going 110. He's dying a shitload. It's 1-9. As Janna of all characters, for Christ's sake, like, how does that even happen? I don't even know. 210. Come on, boys. 06, 07. Nah, this ain't good. But we do have a replay for one of these games, so I think we're gonna check it out today. See, have a look what we can find. Ezreal jungle is absolutely awful. I hate it so much. I mean, it's good and it's really aggressive, but Oh. So I think the moral of the previous story is, guys, if you're gonna buy an account, which I wouldn't recommend, because trust me when I say it is very detectable, and even with Riot's kind of questionable ban methods in the past, with all these boosters running rampant, with botted accounts completely destroying bot games, ARAMs, shit like that. It's obvious. It's very, very, very obvious what you were doing. So don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your money. It is not worth. Alright, so we're spectating this game of this Plat 5, or who was Bronze last season, or Silver last season, but is now Plat 5 with Diamond MMR. Ezreal, as well as the his pre-made, who is this guy playing Kayle. Kayle support. I'm assuming the basis behind the Kayle pick is I'm going to ult Ezreal and he's going to carry the game. We're probably going to see a lot of heavy invades early on. If I'm predicting right, this guy is going to invade early, because especially at war elo, even at my elo, and I mean I'm at low elo anyway, I'm like, what, Plat 3? People cannot deal with invades. Like, jungle invades are not something that people are equipped to deal with. Especially not Ezreal jungle, somebody who, when he gets red buff, can slow you to the ends of the earth, gap close, escape easily, do a decent amount of damage, and when he gets Duskblade, you better pray that at least one lane is winning by that point that can deal with him. Alright, so unsurprisingly, Ezreal's managed to get his double buff. He is now moving into the blue side, top side jungle, and I do believe that we have a kind of half HP Jarvan who may be in a little bit of trouble. He's still actually trying to take the buff. Jarvan manages to steal it, but it doesn't matter. Arcane Shift over the wall. The Mystic Shot goes down. He tries to flash it. Doesn't matter. The Blast Cone isn't going to save him. Holy crap, that was a good shot. Like, the Blast Cone prediction was nasty. Jarvan flashed down. Ezreal flashed down as well. He's going to steal Gromp as a result, and maybe try and get a little bit of poke onto that top side as well. I don't think there's any potential there for a kill, but nevertheless, he might try and go for it. We'll see what happens. Nah, I think he's going to move away. He's just going to blast going out. No problem there. So Jarvan's just died. He's just come back to the jungle after losing double buffs to Ezreal. And Ezreal isn't invading again onto the Raptors. He's moving in onto the Raptor camp. He hasn't seen him yet. He moves in. He has used his combo, so he's not going to be able to do anything there. That is a second pickup off of Jarvan onto the Ezreal there. So he's now 2-0. Jarvan is going to be incredibly far behind there. Despite having a little bit more CS, he only got the Raptor camp to make up for that, so it's not really going to be worth. Ezreal's moving down. Moves on to the Morgana. Does a lot of damage. Oh, Arcane Shifts there as well. If he can land one more Q, then that might be the kill. He lands a W, but it's not going to be enough. He backs off away from the tower range. Meanwhile, though, there is a 2v1 happening on bot side. Vayne does manage to get the pick onto Kayle, but honestly, obviously not going to be worth it if Twitch is the one getting the pick and also getting the free farm there. Red buff on the Morgana, but she's popping pots, so she's not going to die. So basically, that was a 1-for-1 on bot side, but it came out drastically in red side's favor. That was almost 2-for-1 as well if Ezreal managed to get the pick onto that Morgana. Very, very close, but you can very much see, like, already the massive jungler difference. And, like, I know it's, like, really obvious to, like, be like, oh yeah, bear jungler wins, bear jungler wins in games and stuff like that, but, like, this is your average jungler. Like, this is just your average jungler. This is somebody who's not bad, not good at the game, not particularly one way or the other. This is me if I jungled. It takes, like, a really certain level of knowledge to be able to, like, invade quite that well and, like, know placements where the enemy jungler is going to be, like, know that he's going to be at Raptor camps at a certain time after you've just killed him around wolves. It's like a lot of map awareness and a lot of game knowledge, and it's a lot of knowledge about the jungle. It's impressive, like, honestly. And Ezreal, like, really like emphasizes people's knowledge on the jungle, but this man is using this power for evil and not for good. So Ezreal's now pinked the blue buff here. Jarvan does drop a little flag inside there. Starts taking it out. Ezreal comes down, Mystic Shots, does like half his health there. Arcane Shots there as well. Arcane Shifts there, flashes over the wall. And yeah, that's going to be a free blue buff again. He's got everything on a timer. He knows where everything is. Jarvan is pretty much incapable of doing anything. He is now 0-3. And despite the fact he has more CS, he is he's drastically behind him. There we go. Another Mystic Shot coming out. He misses the arcane barrage, the true shot barrage, sorry, onto the Teemo, but it doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Teemo all chatting, GG, well played, easy. Of course, as any Teemo in the right mind would do. And I think we're going to be able to get first tower off that. The satchel charge killing the tower from 25%. Yeah, first tower there going out onto red side. And the goal difference at 9 minutes, 3k, which is like a pretty decent chunk. Ezreal's sitting in this bush. He's got it pinked. He has got massive control over this jungle. It's like actually ridiculous. He's got a bunch of pinks. It looks like he's moving away. Just because Jarvan, you saw Jarvan mid lane. Jarvan has moved into the top side jungle rather than bot. Maybe going down here to try and get a pick onto bot side. He's not going for the Krugs, so he's definitely going to try and get a gank off here. Kayle knows she's moving in, trying to get the slowdown. The Mystic Shot lands. It was a little bit of an iffy thing there. Doesn't matter. Okay, Morgana flashes, ulties as well. They actually aren't able to save him. Kayle doesn't have her ulti yet. She's level 5. Maybe she didn't communicate that to Ezreal properly or something. That's going to be potentially the 2-for-1 there, though. There we go. Twitch picking that up. He got 2 kills, though. I mean, Twitch is going to be far more useful in the late game, even than Ezreal. Like, so any kills on him to get him rocking into that mid-game kind of status, it's going to be good for him. I'm sure that, like, I mean, Ezreal lost his buffs, but, you know, buff transfer complete onto the Twitch, so it wasn't that bad. And he's going to have, like, his buffs coming up fairly soon, I think. Probably in another, like, minute and a half-ish, his blue buff will be coming up. So we're starting to get some roams here. A lot of blue side have started roaming. Riven, Morgana, and Jarvan are all around the bottom side of River on mid lane. However, Morgana's completely on her own. She's dropped the ulti onto the Kayle. Manages to stun her, but Ezreal is not bound. He is absolutely no way impaired. He can just get on top of her and kill her, no problem. So he's now 5-1. 5-1 at 11 minutes. They're starting the Ocean Drake. Jarvan has vision on it. I'm not sure he's going to be able to steal, though. Just based on the difference in player level, yeah, it's not even worth him trying to go for. He doesn't have flash up. He popped it not maybe like 4 minutes ago when he was invaded a little bit earlier. So he's not going to be able to just like flag over the wall and then immediately get out of there. But yeah, it was good that he didn't try though, because that would have just been throwing away a kill. So blue buffs are just coming up again, once again on blue side. Jarvan is aware of this. He's moving towards it right now. What he doesn't know is that there is probably a death bush potentially waiting for him or something. There's bad news waiting for him. He sees Gragas. Ezreal spotted him. Misses everything on top of him, actually. He's going to have to arcane shift in potentially a little bit earlier there. Tries to true shot barrage onto the Riven. Completely misses, though. He's still doing a bunch of damage. Jarvan actually is like decently doing damage to him there. But I think the body slam might have actually put him off there. I think the body slam might have stopped him. Like, did that stop the Cataclysm? Did body slam actually stop the Cataclysm? That's what I want to know. It did. It stopped the ulti. The Cataclysm could have potentially killed Ezreal, but like the Gragas body slam on top of the W from Ezreal completely stopped him. And his ulti's on cooldown as well, so he didn't even get the damage off. That's feels bad, man. Alright, so we got a couple picks here. We got like 2 men down on blue side. This is going to be the Baron coming out for red side here. Jarvan's ending up this game being 2-5. Teemo mid is 4-9 as well. Honestly, even with like a jungler on that level, I think the game would have been okay. Twitch has done alright, but I mean, Twitch is kind of snowballed off the back of Ezreal. He didn't hit mid lane all that often as far as I could tell throughout the course of this game. But there was a definite massive jungler difference, and that was kind of like the clincher. Teemo managed to get a pick onto the Ziggs there because they all walked through the shrooms. But nah, honestly, Silver, the mechanics are getting there. Like honestly, like even bronze players, I've seen plenty of bronze players with decent mechanics. But it's like, and I know I make plenty of videos making fun of bronze players, but I've said this many times. I'm as easy to credit a bronze player for a good play than I am to make fun of them for a mistake, and it just so happens that they make a lot more mistakes than they do good things. And I mean, it's the same for me. Like I do my FOLLOW Diamond series, and I make fun of the people in my Yule and higher. I get Diamond 5 players all the time with terrible MMR who are quite literally, they could potentially be boosted, but I'm not gonna call them boosted in my games because they're at the same, they're playing at the same level as me. So I'm just like, you know, I don't tend to overanalyze OP.GGs of people on my team because I feel like that will tilt them. Because if I'm like, I see you're playing Singed even though you have a 20% win rate, I think you should not be doing this. They're gonna get tilted as fuck before the game even begins. But you know, it does just kind of showcase the difference, but like the difference in level when there's like a decent jungler. I mean, he's not even like crazy good, but he knows how to abuse somebody who isn't aggressive. Like Jarvan has not stepped foot inside the enemy jungle one single time. He hasn't really got many wards down either. Like there's one ward here, there's a couple of shrooms here and there, but beyond that there's no vision of the jungle, despite the fact that Ezreal has been at blue buff every five or so minutes on the minute, like to take that blue buff to make sure that he gets that. And also Jarvan has come to try and take it back and has died because of a lack of vision, that like basically he just walks into like an execution. There's a big difference there in control, and like yeah, this guy is clearly not silver material. He's clearly better than silver. And Kale is being taken along for the ride. Hopefully, though, this person doesn't find another account to boost this person with, because this person's getting close to gold. I'm assuming because it's 1 month to the end of the season, they're going for that gold victorious skin, which we don't even know what it is yet because Riot haven't announced it. And they're probably going for that border as well, just to make themselves feel a little bit better. Hopefully it doesn't happen though. They're only a couple of divisions away, but nevertheless, they are probably having to do it solo, because based on the fact that Ezreal is now plat, doesn't look tremendously likely. But I wish, hopefully that person can learn a lesson. I mean, I honestly think that you can learn a lot from playing support in terms of map awareness. People say that your mechanics, you don't necessarily learn a lot about mechanics when you play support, but you can learn a lot about your map awareness, keeping an eye on the minimap, keeping an eye on vision control, stuff like that. I think it's a completely necessary thing to learn about that you don't really learn playing at a lower level with mid or like something like that, because like so often you have mids that just don't really ward. They have their wards stack up, all that kind of stuff, and I'm guilty for it as well, 100%. But this person isn't gonna learn anything playing Kale like this. Like playing Kale and just like, all right, my Ezreal's gonna go 13-1, and I'm just gonna ult him, make sure he doesn't die, and that's how we're gonna win fights, because he's gonna be so fed that as long as I can mitigate damage, nothing is gonna happen to him. That's not gonna be every single game though. I don't know what this person's expecting after this person outranks them and they're no longer able to play together, because not every jungler is gonna be like that. You're gonna get some stinkers. But yeah, guys, once again, thank you for watching another Boost Buster episode, guys. Don't do drugs and don't do boosts, because God, I'll catch you. Mr. T will catch you. Oi, don't do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take it easy.